What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the video. Today's video is going to be about the University of Tampa's Masters in Exercise and Nutrition Science program. I just wanted to give a little review on the program, what I liked about it, what other people liked about it, what some people didn't like about it, and what I got out of it. That way you guys can make a better decision on whether the program is for you or not. During my military service, I completed an undergrad in health and wellness, and I decided to get out of active duty, go into the reserves, and be able to pursue a master's program in exercise science. And I had a passion for nutrition and exercise, so I thought that the University of Tampa, being that it was my hometown, that it would be a perfect place for me to go back to and pursue my education. This program doesn't require a GRE, and it does not require a thesis, which is awesome. And that was the reason why I wanted to choose it. On top of it only being a year long, if you dedicated the entire year to going through the program and actually finishing it within that year. So the reason why I wanted a program that didn't require a GRE was because I'd never studied for it or taken the GRE, and I didn't want to take any more time before separating active duty to be able to go to a program that required one, being that I had to work, being that I had other things going on in life, and in the process of separating out of an overseas location. It was also awesome that there was no thesis for this. So for individuals who want to pursue a PhD after their master's, maybe you should look for a program that has a thesis built in to their master's program. But I will say that I did pursue a PhD afterwards, and it did not hinder me from getting accepted because I did not do a thesis before. Given that the program is 1 year long, it's very intensive every single semester, and you have almost no downtime. You have about a week or so during spring break, about a week before the fall semester, and then about 2 or 3 weeks off for winter break. So before I move forward, speaking more about the program, I will say that you will get out what you put in. So I'll be straightforward with you, and there was a lot of people that did not like the program because they expected to get a lot more out of it, but they also didn't put enough work into it. But let's start off with the professors. The professors that were in the program or are currently teaching the program, most of them are very good. There are a couple that maybe aren't the best, but if you communicate that to them and you're able to put them back on track, then they will be able to teach you the things that you need to learn so you could be successful afterwards. I enjoyed that the class sizes were very small. I think the biggest class that I had was 22 people, and the smallest class I had was about 12. So that was great for interaction with the professor, with other students, and to be able to ask questions afterwards, and for the professors to have time during their office hours for you to go and speak to them and be able to get your life in the right direction and to get questions answered that you may not have got answered during the classroom time. So another thing you should expect during the program is that it is not nutrition intensive. So if you're going there to gain more knowledge in the nutrition realm, unfortunately at the moment the program is not set up for the best success in the nutrition realm, especially if you're trying to learn more about the disease and general health population and how to manage pathology. There is one course specifically on disease and pathology and the metabolism behind this, but all the other courses are geared towards sports nutrition and supplements. There is one class that is exercise physiology and bioenergetics, but I don't remember too much of the topics being touched on in the bioenergetics realm. But if you delve into the book and you do extra reading on your own time, then you're going to get enough information that you need to use on the outside to practice with your clients. Another great thing about this program was that it's a hybrid style program. So you go to class 2 times a week, and then you're able to do a lot of the work online as well. You do your work in class, and then you do more work online, especially quizzes and things of that nature. I really enjoyed the program. I learned so much from it. I did a lot of work outside of the lectures. I did a lot of reading outside of the lectures. I had my head in the book at all times, and I was just trying to learn as much as possible. I did not take a lot of time to go to the lab, which is another great thing about this program. They actually have a human performance lab where they run a lot of studies, and the professor who runs that program is awesome, and he basically allows the students to take charge, produce the research that they want to with his guidance. I also love that you get to network, you get to meet a lot of people, and the professors have pretty good connections that if you talk to them and you're very interested and you're actually putting forth the effort, that they will guide you towards that direction for you to be able to meet your professional goals outside of just the educational portion. And most people didn't enjoy the program because those people didn't put in the effort in which they should have. So they felt like it was wasted time. They felt like they didn't learn anything. And I could not agree with that at all, because if you did put in the effort, if you were engaged, if you did ask questions, and you actually went to every single opportunity, every single office hour, every single lecture, then at the end of the day, you're going to learn enough that you're able to use in the practical world, and that you would be able to use if you're furthering your education at a doctoral level. So I wanted to touch on the lab a little bit. The reason I didn't do as much time in the lab was because I knew that coming out of grad school that I wasn't going to go to a traditional doctoral program as I was doing mine online, and I knew that I wanted to get more into the practical setting. I became a strength and conditioning coach for a special operations unit within the Air Force, and I believe that the program set me up perfectly for that. How to read the literature, how to dive into it, physiological responses of exercise and nutrition, and how to think more critically about the research and the information that's put out there. Spent a lot of time interning, and that's the reason why I didn't spend so much time in the lab, because I'd rather spend the time interning because I knew where my career was headed after the fact. But the reason that most people did not enjoy the program is because they thought they were going to get a job straight out of the program without putting work in. They thought a master's degree was going to give them the opportunity to have a higher than regular entry-level salary. It's almost in any program. That should not be your mindset. So just understand that, put the work up front, and you're going to get what you need out of the whole program. Be able to pursue a better profession that pays pretty well. So most of my immediate friends were able to get into something that they really enjoyed, or they just ended up deciding that maybe coaching, maybe being a personal trainer with a master's degree, or what they thought they wanted to do wasn't really what they wanted to pursue after completing the program. They ended up going down a different path of education, trying to pursue a different career. So I think if you're on the fence of still trying to figure out whether this program's right or wrong for you, I think you should ask yourself, why do I want to pursue a master's degree in exercise and nutrition science? Always start with your why. It's because you want to get higher level education. You want to think more critically about the research. You want to be able to read research properly and make your own interpretations of the literature, and then be able to utilize the knowledge that you gain in the practical setting, having a better job opportunity than some might with a lower level degree. Then this is a perfect program for you. I absolutely recommend it. And if you have friends who have taken this program and they do not recommend the program, more than likely it was somebody who did not want to put in the effort. And if you're lazy, then this shit's not for you. So I didn't go over the class curriculum, but I believe that you can research that on the University of Tampa's website and be able to see the classes for yourself and the explanation of each class. And you can also visit the university and go talk to the department head and go around and talk to each of the professors individually to get a sense for why you would want to choose those specific professors to teach you in your master's program. And that is a tip that I would give anybody if they're on the fence of choosing one program over another. I absolutely love the program. A lot of my friends loved it too, and there was some people that absolutely hated it, and they will talk shit about this program, but honestly, I have nothing bad to say about the program. I could say some stuff about the professors, but that's something that I would address with them in a feedback session, and that's not something that I would address with you guys on this, because I am trying to encourage you to seek out this opportunity, to seek out this program, and to better your life through education. So I hope you guys like this video. Just getting a little bit of a stretch on here while I'm talking to you. Like the video if you like this video, subscribe, and you can stay tuned for some of the other videos too. Peace.